Our next guest is an 8-time Grammy Award-winning musical icon, artist, philanthropist, activist, and author. Please welcome Ziggy Marley. Yes!
Hello.
Thanks for having you.
Good to be here with you guys.
Good to see you.
Yes.
Good to see you.
Welcome.
Yeah, man, nice to there.
Ziggy,
Yeah.
I'm so happy that I get to meet you in person.
Yeah, man.
Now, you are the son of the legendary Bob Marley.
Yes.
What
True.
was it like? I can only imagine what it was like, living with him and, hearing the music. What was it like for you?
Growing up, I mean, remember now in those days, he's not as legendary as he was today.
Sure.
Right? So
Sure.
it's a very humble upbringing. Growing up, going to the studio, playing soccer, going to the country, just having fun and being around a lot of, very interesting characters and a very interesting time in Jamaica because it was a very political situation. And I just remember feeling, just learning a lot by being around him and watching him interact with other people.
That is
That is incredible. Well, you've also been super successful yourself in music. How would you say that you keep your father's memory alive in your music?
Well, it's more than just the music. You see, the legacy are what we are about. It starts with who we are as a human being.
Yes.
So that is where the legacy really establishes itself.
And what is that?
Well, it's being good human being. It's being respectful of others, loving of others, and just trying to help each other out, the best way we can. And that then reflects in the music. So the legacy starts with who you are as a person. And how we grew up seeing our parents be is the example that we continue.
That's incredible.
So good. You have written several children's books. What's inspiring you to go outside of what we know, you with your music?
Yeah, well, creativity, for me, you don't have any boundaries, So music is a part of who I am, but I like to write. I like to expand my mind and explore uncomfortable places that I've never been before. That's how I grow as a person. And so writing is just another way that excites me to explore my own self.
I love that.
That is incredible. Well, your latest book was inspired by a furry new addition that you added to your family during the pandemic.
Yeah.
His name is Romeo. So tell us about Romeo and how he inspired a song and the book, My Dog Romeo.
Such a great name.
Yeah.
So my youngest kids, I have 4 young kids, and they've been wanting a dog forever. My wife was very reluctant because she's like, oh, a dog is like another child.
Exactly.
She's going to be the one taking care of it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm going to be on tour and...
Right, she'll be with the
You know what I
Exactly.
say?
Yeah.
Luckily, nobody toured last year. We were all at home.
Oh, that's right.
Exactly. So perfect timing.
Perfect timing. So we got the dog, but right before the pandemic, actually. We didn't even know what was going to happen. So
Yeah.
we got the dog and a puppy and thing. And she was right, man. It's like having another child.
For sure.
I tell you,
Yes.
man. Yeah, man. So for the kids, they were surprised because I think they thought that having a dog is going to be like, there's no work. It's just, play around. But
Right.
they have to have responsibilities.
Yes.
But, I mean, he's like another human being in a way. His character, he's a specific character. He's a Italian water dog. He's hypoallergenic.
Is he?
Which
Oh.
we needed for the kids.
Great.
But he's just a personality, and we love him. And yeah, he's a loving dog. He loves people.
Oh.
He loves everybody.
You're just bright. You're so when you're talking about him, you look so happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. He's a good friend. He's a good friend, and he inspired me to write a song about him, which I'm easily inspirable. So, having a dog around, I know I would write a song about him, and
I love that.
we put it on the children's album that we released last year.
That's so great.
And speaking of your wife, you and her co-wrote a book, Little John Crow.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
So, Little John Crow.
It actually comes out today.
Yeah, today. It's out today. Little John Crow is a book we've been working on for a while. It's based upon my experience with turkey vultures. I grew up in Jamaica, and where I used to live, there used to be an open land, and the turkey vultures would hang out there. So the idea came to me to write the story because over the years, I've evolved in how I think about vultures. When I was young, I didn't like vultures.
Right.
They were
They're
like
scary.
dirty,
Yeah,
scary
the
stuff.
average person, you hear the word vulture, and you're like,
It's
no.
Yeah.
Right. So, but eventually I learned that how important they are to our ecosystem and our health. Basically cleaning up, dead animals and getting rid of diseases and stuff. So I came to appreciate turkey vultures, and I wrote this story it's about a turkey vulture who doesn't want to be a vulture because there's a stereotype about vultures.
Yeah.
Oh, how
And he doesn't
cute
want to
is
be a
that?
vulture, so he has to find himself and accept himself for who he is. And then his community also finds out the value of each individual. And so that's what the story is about.
So yeah, that's incredible.
I love that you are easily inspired by things.
I am.
It's really great.
The turkey vultures
Yeah.
inspired a whole book. But even listening to you, there's clearly a deeper meaning in these books. What specifically do you want kids to learn from your books?
Well, I mean, the first thing is love, right? The whole foundation of everything we do is about loving one another, accepting each other, and being true to who you are. So that is the basic foundation of everything we do, is teaching, trying to convey the message of togetherness and unity and oneness of humanity.